Hello YouTube. This video will be to try and explain why certain Glocks may shoot high or low. And I realize that a lot of people will say, well, it could be the shooter's fault, and absolutely it could be the shooter that shoots low or high. However, besides that, there's also a difference in the rear sight. Depending on the model of Glock you get, I guess. I can't speak for all models. I can't speak for, let's say, all 9mm versus 45 ACP, and I can't also speak for all Gen 3s versus Gen 4. As you can see, I have a 26, a 17, and a 30 here on my table. This is Gen 3, Gen 3, and Gen 4. As you can probably tell from the grip tape, because the Gen 3 grips are kind of slick, and Gen 4 grip is just a great improvement. So anyway, I had shot both these Gen 3s for a long time, and they shoot dead center, as in when you aim, when you align your sights with the center of the target, point of impact is center of the target, bullseye. When I shot my Gen 430, if I did the same thing and aligned my sights with the center of the bullseye, I would shoot about an inch to maybe inch and a quarter higher. And I didn't understand why, because and if I remember correctly, when I shot Gen 3 Glock 30 and SF slim frame, I believe the point of impact was exactly where my sights were aligned, but I may be wrong. It was a long time ago. I don't remember for sure. So I started wondering why this could be the case, and I realized through searching the internet that Glock actually makes 4 different rear sight heights, and on some models you get sometimes a taller sight, sometimes I guess a shorter sight, and I wanted to prove that to you, or I wanted to show that to you so that you know for a fact. By the way, all 3 of these pistols have been checked, have been cleared. They are clear. There's no ammunition in them. I'm not going to do this for the video simply because I've just done it right before I turned on the camera. Check them, double check them, triple check them. They are clear. So I'm going to take my calipers here. As you can see, they've been zeroed out. And first and foremost, let's make sure that the front sight is the same for all of these Glocks. I'm going to try to hold it parallel to the slide and take that measurement. This is 167 thousandths of an inch. Let's do the same with my Glock 17. Again, I'm going to try to hold it parallel to the slide. I don't know if I'm actually doing this correctly. It's kind of hard to tell where I am. Anyway, you can see that the measurement is about the same, 167. Let's take this 26. $165. I mean, I'm sure I'm just messing up a little bit. Maybe 1/1000th of an inch, plus minus. Okay, but you can tell that the front sights are pretty much the same. Now, if we take a look at the rear sights for first this Glock 17, going to try to again hold parallel to the, or perpendicular to the slide. Let's try it again. I think I kind of slipped a little bit. Okay. So we're looking at about 176. That's from the top of the slide, not from the dovetail. So 176 thousandths of an inch. Do the same with the 26. Okay. Trying to be parallel to the slide. All right. Here's the reading. 176. And then Gen 4 30. Hope you can tell. Again, I'm trying to be parallel to the slide. And by parallel I mean the bottom of the caliper. Okay, I think that's right. Here's your reading. It's 190. Let me just repeat it one last time just to make sure that I did it correctly. Yeah, I'm getting about 187 or 186, sorry. So the other ones were 176, right? And this one is 186. So there's a 10 thousandths or 1/100ths difference, okay, in heights. Let's try and measure from top of the rear sight to the dovetail. I'll try to do that without actually hitting the okay. I think I'm pretty much good. So the actual height of the rear sight with my not very precise measurement is 256 thousandths of an inch. If we do the same with the Gen 4, and again I'm trying to do this as precisely as I can, I get about 272. I hope you can see that. Alright. So I went online and I started looking up Glock rear sights, and what I found was a website named glockmeister.com, and Glockmeister sells all 4 different sizes of rear sights for Glock, and I believe they're Glock factory original rear sights, plastic. And here are the measurements or heights as they're listed on the website. 6.1 millimeters, 6.5, 6.9, and 7.3 millimeters. And this is I just converted millimeters to inches. So if you remember, 256 or so came out from both Gen 3s, and 272 came out from the Gen 4 Glock 30. So obviously that rear sight is higher, and I believe that's why, as you know, if you have a tall rear sight, you have to bring up your front sight to align it with the rear sight, which also brings up your point of impact. So it makes total sense to me now that I've measured everything, and now that I've researched that there are 4 different heights of rear sights. So you may want to check out your Glock, if you have an issue with shooting high or low, and see if your sight is not basically the standard of 256 thousandths of an inch or 6.5 millimeters. I'm not sure why they did it. Well, I can tell you right now that when I was shooting 7 yards, I already showed you what was happening on the target. With Gen 4 30, if I aimed center, at 7 yards I was hitting about an inch to maybe an inch and a quarter too high. But when I was shooting at 100 yards, and I was shooting at large steel plates, I had to aim dead center at the plate, and I was hitting it. So I don't know, maybe they did it so that, I'm not sure, so that you can see the target. So you always take the 6 o'clock point of aim. Not sure. In any case, if you're like me and I'm a little unhappy with that, I don't want to constantly think about aiming lower than what I want to hit. What I'm going to do is just replace the rear sight with the standard one that's on the 17 or 26, so that 6.5 millimeter one. Okay. And again, if you're the only one that has an issue with shooting high or low, and everybody else that shoots your pistol and takes correct point of aim at the center of the target is not having this issue, it's probably the shooter. But if you're only having issue with one of your pistols, and it always shoots high or low, take a look at the rear sight height. And I hope this helps you. Leave comments, subscribe, and check back for more videos. Thank you for watching.